Way back in the 6th century BCE, there was a character named Pythagoras that most of us learn about because in school we learn this formula for right triangles, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. But Pythagoras was a much fuller character. He was a guru, wandered the streets in white robes and a gold crown. He was said to have magical powers, could stay the winds, could bring dead bodies back to life, and so on. And so he had a cult following.
We don't know a whole lot about the Pythagoreans, mainly because they were sworn to secrecy. And in fact, if someone joined the Pythagoreans, they were not allowed to speak at all for 3 years. What we do know, though, that they were a kind of religious cult. They believed very strongly in a harmony of the universe and of life. The group believed that the universe was composed somehow of numbers. They thought that numbers were unchanging. Numbers did not seem to be part of the chaos of everyday life. Mathematical equations always seemed to hold. And so they believed somehow the gods had created the universe out of numbers.
Pythagoras also developed the mathematics of musical beauty. Pythagoras was walking by a blacksmith's shop and he heard the smithies hammering anvils, and he noticed that sometimes the sounds of the anvils ringing were in beautiful harmony with each other, and sometimes they weren't. And he wanted to know why that happened. And he measured the weights of the hammerheads and found that when they were in certain proportions to each other, the sound was beautiful. And when they were not in those proportions, the sound was ugly. He went home and he supposedly used these proportions that he had discovered with string length. And some of these proportions were 2 to 1, that if one string is twice as long as another string, the shorter string vibrates twice as fast as the lower string, and it creates a beautiful harmony. That harmony is known as the octave. Another proportion he found was 3 to 2, when the higher vibration is vibrating 3 times for every 2 vibrations of the lower vibration. And that produces a fifth. And then he had one more formula that produced a fourth, which is an upside down fifth. If you take the top note of a fifth, put it on the bottom, you get a fourth. So Pythagoras had his beautiful formulas. If you use these formulas, 2 to 1, 3 to 2, 4 to 3, you get harmony.